Dear students, in this lecture on measures of central tendency topic, we will study three types of mean: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. We will also study relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. So there are three types of means: arithmetic mean, which is also called as mean or simply average value. Secondly, there is geometric mean and another is harmonic mean. So geometric mean is obtained by taking nth square root. So geometric mean you can remember as nth square root of product of n numbers. So how to obtain n square root of, how to obtain geometric mean? It is n square root of product of n numbers, of product of n numbers. Geometric mean is n square root of product of n numbers. This is geometric mean of n numbers. For example, if we have two numbers, say x and y, then their geometric mean will be simply square root of x and y. Okay, this is about geometric mean. Now let us see how to obtain harmonic mean of n numbers. If x1, x2, x3, xn are n numbers, then harmonic mean is given by this formula: n upon sum of reciprocals of these n numbers. So sum of reciprocals of n numbers. This is how harmonic mean is obtained. Okay. Then there is an interesting relation between arithmetic mean and these three means: arithmetic mean, harmonic mean, and geometric mean. So geometric mean is square root of arithmetic mean and harmonic mean. So if you take square, then you will obtain this relation that geometric mean square equals to arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. Further, this relation always holds. Harmonic mean is always less equal to geometric mean, and geometric mean is always less equal to arithmetic mean. Note that we have already studied arithmetic mean. How arithmetic mean is obtained? It is sum of all observations, sum of all observations divided by number of observations, divided by number of observations. Okay, so arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. Let us see some examples on arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. So three numbers are given. The numbers are 10, 19, and 30. So these are three numbers: 10, 19, and 30. 10, 90, and 30. We have to find their arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean is sum of all observations upon number of observations. So just add them: 10 plus 90 is 100, 100 plus 30, and number of observations, these are three observations, first, second, and third. So arithmetic is 130 upon 3. Then to obtain geometric mean, we have to take cube root of product of these numbers. So 10 into 30 into 90, that equals to 27,000 and that equals to 30. So this is geometric mean. And to find harmonic mean, we have to take number of observations divided by sum of reciprocals of these observations, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 90 plus 1 by 30. This is going to be equal to, pause the video for a while, do calculations on your own and verify that this equals to 270 upon 13. Okay. Then you can easily verify that arithmetic mean equals to product of arithmetic mean and harmonic mean equals to 900, which is square of 30 and which equals to geometric mean square. So thus we can verify that arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equals to square of geometric mean. Okay. Finally, let us verify that what is the relation between arithmetic mean, harmonic mean and geometric mean in terms of their actual values. So you can verify that harmonic mean is less equal to geometric mean and geometric mean is less equal to arithmetic mean. The question is when to use these means, whether to use arithmetic mean, whether to use geometric mean or to use harmonic mean. The geometric mean is appropriate when not all observations have same units, and harmonic mean is suitable when the data values are ratios of two variables with different measures. These measures are also called as rates. So this was a brief introduction of three means: arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Thank you.